When somebody collapses and you call 000, every second counts. But while help is on the way, one question determines whether that person lives or dies. Do they need CPR right now? I'm Alicia King, paramedic, registered nurse and founder of Pulsatile Innovations. We're developing a device, Pulsatile, designed for everyone who's first on scene. It removes subjectivity, provides clarity in those critical early moments of care. In cardiac arrest, survival drops by 10% for every 1 minute that CPR is required but delayed. Yet even highly trained healthcare professionals, paramedics, nurses, doctors, take an average of up to 30 seconds to correctly identify the presence of a pulse. Manual breathing and pulse checks are subjective and unreliable under pressure. Patients can be on the ground, environments are unpredictable, and cognitive load is high, especially for first responders making those rapid decisions. Emergency care relies on structured approaches such as doctors A, B, C, D. Yet breathing and pulse checks remain the weakest and most subjective steps in those processes. Because of that unreliability, training's changed so that when in doubt, start CPR. While this reduces hesitation, it means that CPR is still being performed where it's not required, potentially causing harm and delaying more appropriate treatment. For untrained responders, fear and hesitation still cause delay to action altogether. This is the gap that Pulsatile is designed to close. Pulsatile is a single-use adhesive pulse sensing device applied to the neck and provides objective, clear information on if a person has a pulse, prompting the need for CPR or other life-saving intervention. No guesswork, no subjectivity, the same information for every rescuer. We're developing our second prototype and we've already completed early validation studies in collaboration with the Baker Institute. We're preparing for first-in-human trials in collaboration with the Alfred Hospital in Melbourne. We've got letters of support from ambulance services, healthcare professionals including nurses, doctors and paramedics, and various hospitals around Australia. We've lodged an international patent application protecting our position in more than 150 countries, and we've established our quality and regulatory strategy both in Australia and overseas. How do I know all of this? My name is Alicia King. I'm the founder and CEO of Pulsatile Innovations. I've spent over a decade as a registered nurse and paramedic, attending cardiac arrests and training first responders in this space. I've seen how uncertainty delays care, even among experts. Pulsatile exists because this problem should have been solved decades ago. I'm supported by a multidisciplinary team with experts across medtech, engineering, clinical research and commercialisation. We're raising capital to complete product development, progress clinical trials, as well as our regulatory submissions both in Australia and overseas. This funding takes Pulsatile to our next major value inflection point, from prototype to deployment in real emergency settings. We envision a world where Pulsatile sits alongside every defibrillator in ambulances, publicly accessible AED cabinets and first aid kits. Our goal is simple: to improve outcomes of cardiac arrest by giving rescuers clarity when they need it most.